question, the principle states that the offense of robbery is committed through two modes, right? First one is of theft and second one is of extortion. Secondly, the theft converts into robbery if in committing the theft or in carrying away or attempting to carry away property obtained by theft, the offender causes or attempts to cause hurt or wrongful restraint. So in this principle, two things have been provided. The first thing, the way in which robbery is committed, that is theft and extortion. Secondly, how theft is converted into robbery. Now let's read the facts. The facts state that X is a habitual offender and he steals, or let's say he commits theft of valuables from a bungalow in a posh locality of the city. However, when the guard raised the alarm, he threw all the stolen articles and had to run away. Still, he was chased by the crowd, whereupon he fired at the mob, injuring one of them. Choose which of the following derivations is correct. Clearly, in this case, C is the correct answer. That is, X did not commit the offense of robbery. Right? Now, read the principle. The second part of the principle says, theft converts into robbery if in committing the theft or in carrying away or attempting to carry away property. However, it is clear from the facts that X had thrown all the stolen articles, right? Clearly over here, the essential which has been mentioned in this second part of the principle has not been completed. Moreover, no one let's say provided the stolen articles to X, right, as contemplated by the second part, property obtained by theft, right? So what can be said over here is the essential mentioned in the second part of the principle has not been constituted, therefore robbery has not been constituted by theft, right, making C the correct answer.